Hello, wonderful people, Connor Whitmore here again with another video for you on the Nawtystep channel, and today I'm going to be doing a live review of the new compilation from Halcyon, Cerebrum Volume 1. Yup, here we go, second multi-artist Halcyon compilation of the year of 2021. First since Enchanted Volume 1, which dropped last March. Not last March, in March of this year. And yeah, they've got quite a few different compilation series going on at the moment, and I'm just, I suppose, kind of interested as to when we're going to get Volume 2 of any of these. But yeah, you know, the more the merrier, as long as they're all kind of going for a different thing and whatnot, because otherwise there'd just be no point if they were all doing the same kind of thing. But yeah, looking forward to this one. We've got 9 tracks here, and I'm hearing them all for the first time. I'm providing comment along the way, as usual, with these kind of videos, and just peep the track list, and it's pretty fucking stacked, so I am quite excited. Again, very much looking forward to it, and yeah, let's go. Beginning with this absolutely monstrous 3-way collab between Mr. Bill, Phonon, and Oolacile, Exodus. Here we go, Phonon coming to the fore. Amazing. Ooh. So far, I don't know, like, definitely a part of me that just wanted it to be a bit more inventive in the heavier moments that we got in the focal moments so far. I mean, I've only heard it once, of course, but I don't know, just feel like a bit more creativity could have been had in those moments. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. The first drop, to me, just felt like there wasn't quite enough going on, invention-wise. I thought the idea was quite straightforward, not really a lot going on. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, you know, production-wise, pretty solid and a good range of sounds in there. But, I mean, if we're talking about these 3 working together, I mean, it could have just been a situation where each one does a particular section or drop or whatever. But if that was all 3 having input on that drop, then, yeah, just a little bit underwhelming, if I'm being honest. You know, not very much going on in that drop. Then we got, you know, the first kind of midsection moment, which was very clearly Phonon. Had a very Phonon vibe about it, you know, the kind of jazz element and just how playful it was with the instrumentation and the kind of musical progression of it. That was good. Then the drop, I think it was a bit of a drop following that. That again was just a little bit inactive, but a bit better than the first one. Just a bit more going on, a bit more immersive. The sound design was just a bit more engaging, which was good. Then we had another midsection moment, which was, you know, even better than I think the first midsection moment. Just from what I'm describing here, you can see that it is quite a unique song, at least structurally. You know, we've got an introduction, a drop, a midsection moment, then another drop, then another midsection moment, then another drop, then an outro that fades out. So you can't think of many songs that do that. But yeah, anyway, with that second midsection, I think, again, kind of like the second drop, did just feel a bit more immersive, a bit more engaging with the sound design, with the production. You know, even though The first midsection kind of moment, the first break moment, did feel a bit more playful, a bit more melodically engaging. I think production-wise, this one just felt so immersive, and that transcended into the final drop we got, which just felt to me like quite a good, well, better than good, a pretty great organic combination between the three. And that felt like by the end, all of them were kind of working together and making something that was very much playing to their strengths, if you get me. Yeah, the chemistry for me was quite clear there. On that bass level, this tune is fantastic. The progression of it, just how all these sounds are brought together. Again, the structure of it being quite unique. Just a few ideas here that don't really feel like, you know, the qualities of these three as a combination are kind of shining through. But maybe that was the point. Maybe the point of the tune was just to have it, you know, be more impressive and flower and bloom as it goes on more and more, which is what it did, in all honesty. You know, it kind of shows its true colours as it goes on, in my opinion. But, yeah, that'll be my thoughts on that one. Then we have Supervision by Basic and Stasic. That beat's got swagger. Moving along with that, the rhythm, the flow. Oh my god. Oh. Lost for words, and at a loss for words. Bit of speed house in the middle. Why not? This is killing it. This is what you call killing it. I was so immersed in it. I was so gripped and captivated, pretty much front to back, that what can I remember? What can I remember from that tune? Like, I do remember there not really being a point where I was thinking anything didn't, you know, strictly work or didn't function within the tune overall. So basically, we got a very together and cohesive number here that is also a bit of a statement maker in the ideas it's going for, the way it's put together, the way it's produced, just the impact and emphasis of a cut like that is enough to kind of knock you back a bit and make you think about just the possibilities of bass music, basically. That really full throttle, full-on delivery, but with the production, with the definition of sound to back it up. You know, we get so much of that kind of mix of sounds, that aim and desire with the ideas that it's going for, but it just falls flat. It does just fall flat with the execution. That just blows everything else out the water, for me anyway. Just what it's going for in those drops was pretty much perfection. I mean, for the second one, there was a little part of me, you know, when it dipped into the neuro-y kind of D&B drop we got for that second drop. Lovely, great idea, and you know, again, very engaging, captivating, quite thrilling as well, as it kind of picked up the pace following as well. Don't forget the kind of speed house midsection that we got, which was a good inclusion. Just gradually picking up the pace as it goes on. But yeah, there was a little part of me that thought maybe that second drop could have had just maybe a bit of melody or like a little spark here and there, just to make sure that the idea and the song was just, you know, continually leveling up as it went on. Not just with the kind of tempo of it, but yeah, with the ideas and conceptually as well. The middle sections of this tune are just completely grabbing me. But yeah, again, can't remember a moment I was hearing here where, you know, stuff felt out of place or didn't quite work. So yeah, that one from Basic and Stasic. Nice little rhyming there as well with the collaboration of names. But really good, and feeling thrown and pretty taken aback by that one. That is what I want to hear with music going for that kind of thing. straight up. Okay, Vorso, honks. Oh! Oh yeah! Oh. Oh my god! Oh. Yeah. This song is good. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh. How? You can all hear how good that sounds. You can all hear it. You can hear the sounds. You can hear the production. You can hear the bits of repetition that are just perfect for just bringing them back in. The little bits of catchiness here and there. You can hear the arrangement. You can hear the progression. You can hear the combination of sections and sequences coming together here and functioning as one big coherent ball of just neuro-y goodness. You can fucking hear it. You can hear all of it. If there was one little thing that I would change, it would be the transition into the second drop. Came about maybe midway or 2/3 of the way through the tune. Yeah, it just didn't quite come in with the same kind of impact as the first one. But the way it picked up, I mean, that was the best part of the whole song. So, you know, taking that into account means that you can chalk off any kind of negative feeling that might be had with the entrance of that second main drop. Because, yeah, the way it picked up, the progression of that drop was, I mean, I got up. I mean, you saw that. You all saw that with your own eyes. Like, it was so good that I was compelled and moved to move. I have done a bit of talking, but my god, for the most part, if you just leave me with that song, yeah, I'm just going to be pretty gobsmacked and at a loss for words again. So, yeah, top stuff from Vorso right there. Moving on, we have Souffle by Saka. Ooh. Oh. Oi, okay. Oh my god, this one's tickling me, boy. Oh. Oh. I just wish it had kind of kicked on with the heaviness and the aggression of the first one, just took it up a level. It's just gone for the kind of toning down route. Whereas for me, I would have loved for it to just go up another level with the aggression and the full on, you know, really in your face, just bam, 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 bam. That second drop isn't one that is outright not good. Not in any way am I saying that. You know, it maintains the flow and the rhythm, and it's still got that bop to it. The production overall, very good. The arrangement of sounds, fantastic. And the range of them as well, just a good kind of selection of background touches throughout this tune, and that is carried on very well from the first half into the second half. I do just wish, you know, my personal preference, you know, just how I feel about it, that aggression, that really angry, forthright appeal could have just been carried on and even amped up as it went on. You know, we could have had what we got in the second drop as an outro, do you know what I mean? Like, just really firing up and stoking those flames as it goes on into that second drop, making it even more gnarly and just really like gritting the teeth kind of thing. But yeah, he just goes for the toning down kind of avenue and direction, which is fine. I just think it kind of winds it down and saps the energy out of it a bit too soon. Because that first half, oh my god, like, you know, I kind of knew what was coming in the introduction. I could feel that something was building up, and I know that Saka is just a fantastic artist overall, so I was very hopeful, and then that first drop delivered in such a powerful way. But then, yeah, I don't know, that second half, it just does bring it down a bit too early for me. Did have the potential to just become a super beastly, gnarly, full-on number, and just leveling up as it went on and on. Which I think it could have become, but yeah, just opting for the more toning down and quelling avenue and direction for that second half, which is fine. You know, I think a lot of people will enjoy that, just as a relaxing of the tune for the second half, but yeah, for me, did just want it to go that level further as it went on in that second half with the heaviness, but you can see me moving. Yeah, good stuff from Saka. Moving on, we have Recon by Trinist. It's going to be big. Some finely cut D&B number I am anticipating for sure. This time I'm done. This time the words have been truly sucked out of me. I mean, the standard of production on this compilation is mind-blowing. Everything about it, even the musicality of it, which is so subtle. Those little, here we go, we're gonna get in a second, like even that just adds to it in such an effective way. Like, everything here is working. There's nothing. I'm done. To get to that level of production, the way that music and that sound just feels so real. The stuff that really hits you is going to sound HD, it's going to sound fleshed out, it's going to sound and come across as something that is there. The production here is just so detailed and so defined and so well fleshed out that, yeah, to me it just feels like something that is operating and happening right in front of my very eyes right here. Transitioning in particular is something that I do want to pick on, actually, because, like, it is just so clean, it is so right, like, nothing here feels out of place, and it's such an easy thing to get wrong. Do you know what I mean? That takes, you know, that level of production, that level of arrangement just takes so much dedication and hard work and practice and know-how when it comes to making a good tune, and Trinist just has it locked down. And it's not as if, you know, we're getting ideas that are really out there or ambitious or adventurous, but that is, in a massive way, the key to making good music, is keeping it simple, not venturing too far from a main idea, and doing what you can with that simple idea to make it super impactful, and in basically the most riveting way that you could think of. I mean, I've used that word before in this review, but that is like the definition for me right there of riveting. Just the outlay, the presentation, the delivery of that sound, it is just that word epitomized for me. The following four, they've got a lot to live up to, so I pray for them, because that was top class. Then we have Manda by Vea. that little bit of musicality, that little do-do-do, that, I mean... Oh! The interplay, the dynamic between the sounds we're getting here. Oh my days, stop. Like, I mean, to be fair, like, a bit of a shorter one here, which I'm kind of thankful for, because I do need a bit of respite right now just to gather my thoughts and my sanity. You know, why I find it interesting, I think, this one, is because it kind of marries the neuro-y D&B kind of format with the more hip-hoppy, bouncy, and just rhythmical stuff we were getting from Saka. So it's kind of like a blend of stuff we've got before put into here. It's got a bit of a jump-uppy vibe, you know, which is awesome. And then with the flavour on top to match. I mean, there was a little midway point where, you know, for me didn't hit quite as hard. The snare change was quite obvious, and for me that did change the outlook and the presentation and the delivery of, you know, what Ver was going for there quite evidently for me. But aside from that, that is one, again, little pernickety point in amidst another brilliant, very well arranged range of sounds, insane kind of tune. That is exactly what we get right here again, and it's just further proof here that the standard on this compilation is exceptional. There is such a high bar here. Like, again, just struggling for words. It's incredible stuff. It really is. And again here, you know, we're not talking about the most insane ideas, but everything it is going for here on this tune is just done so well. So it all coheres, it all makes sense. The direction and progression of it is just seamless, even though there's so much going on. It is the way that all these sounds are brought together, they're assembled, and the dynamic, the interplay between them, just how they're rebounding and ricocheting off one another, is superb. Like, it's almost as if it's kind of effortless for Ver here. I'm running out of juice, guys. I'm running out of the capability to react to stuff, but it has to be done, and I'm gonna carry on, and we have 3 more tunes, and oh my god, this compilation is so fucking good. Then we have Kirota by A Lydian. The intricacy is just, oh, lovely on the ear. Oh my word. The way that this tune is dancing along, just on its feet, hopping from one bit of space to another. Oh, it's so good to get more of a chilled number at this point in the compilation. Like, up until this point, let's be honest, it's been a bit full on. In a good way, of course. Like, the material has been fantastic, but so good to get the production quality that we have got before, the range of sounds and the arrangement overall just unleashed and refashioned, recycled in more of a chilled way. It's so welcomed at this point, honestly. Liking this drawn out midsection as well. Just like creating a bit of a deep, emotional, immersive tone for the compilation. A vast plain to look out at in front of you, you know. What a gorgeous number. Just so good for the compilation to have that at that point with a couple tracks to go. Who knows what's going to happen from here? I mean, you do, I don't. You've heard it already. But retaining the quality on the production front and the arrangement and the sound usage that we've got before in the compilation, and just, yeah, again, unleashing it, recycling it, refashioning it in more of a chilled and laid-back kind of future garagey way here. The intricacy of the arrangement of the production is exceptional, front to back, and I just love, again, the effortlessness and the seamlessness with which we get the transitioning from one section to another here. It just feels so smooth, so organic, so pure, so genuine, and Not to say in any way that we haven't got that before. I mean, you've heard me say before in this compilation that we definitely have got that. It's just more abundantly clear here with this tune, I think, with it being a bit more chilled and laid back. You can take a moment not to be completely gripped by the music and just kind of, you know, lay back a bit and just appreciate just how smooth again and how, yeah, just seamless it is, like moving through these different sections, how fluid and stream-like it is as a piece of music. Not loads to report on the ideas front. It's just one of those where you're, I suppose, marvelling again at the construction, the arrangement, just what's being brought together here. So it's one that's good for that. Just the atmosphere that is created and established here is exceptional. And that thing at the end of just feeling like you're on a vast plain, looking out, and just everything that comes with that, putting you right in the image of the music, which always helps. Very well done there by A Lydian. Ah, God, another very good tune here. And ultimately, we have Bovel and Bouwa by Stasis. Glitch hop. Come on. Oh, yeah. Bit of time signature playing around right here, maybe, yeah? Feeling pretty lost in this one. Very fun. I think for me, that one, it might just be the most, like, outright joyous, if you get me. Like, you know, properly bubbly and fun and just on its feet, jumping about, skipping and hopping from one little bit of space to another, which was very cool. Yeah, just enjoying it, just kind of getting lost in it, as I said earlier. Yeah, just a kind of overwhelming wave of colour and flavour and brightness and good feeling. You know, I'm not sitting here like the ideas were particularly memorable or infectious or didn't really have that kind of, like, there wasn't really that many moments that stuck out as catchy or, you know, stuff that was being repeated that I could hang on to, and just stuff that's sticking out for me to remember and go back to, you know. But I mean, if you're looking to get lost in a bit of a, again, bubbly, glitch hoppy, just vibrant, radiant kind of number, then that is just a perfect case and example of that, basically. Joyous and flavoursome and colourful number where, again, the production, the arrangement, the range of sounds is first rate. So, God, yeah, for the penultimate number from Stasis right there, again, very good. And finally, here today, we have Luminous Flux by NAWTY. This is legit one of my favourite styles, have to say. God forbid if it was way more than this with the track list, you know what I mean? Like, 9 is just about enough for me to just feel like I haven't completely run out of words and like stopped being myself altogether. Like, by this point, by now, I'm like, have I become a robot? Am I just, I don't know, do I even know what I'm saying? What a way to finish off. Building on the two before it, in just gradually toning down the compilation, which I think is good. Good kind of choice and direction for it to go in. And yeah, some of the most visceral and clean and glistening and glacial production that we've got so far, with the sound usage, how it was unleashed, the production of it overall. The sound design here is just pretty mind-boggling in its delivery, and definitely some of the most refined stuff that we've got so far on this compilation coming at the end, and that is saying something. One thing that I might say in kind of just looking at that in maybe a slightly different way is that there was maybe a point in the first half where some of the sounds that were at the forefront were so at the forefront that it almost got like a bit, not quite overbearing, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, there was maybe a couple of points where I was like, wow, this is getting quite a lot, just like an overload. Again, I'm not going to be going back to it for catchiness or memorable kind of, you know, qualities or anything like that. Nothing particularly infectious here, but again, if you just want to get lost in, you know, a sea of incredible sound, then you're going to get that right there again with La La Noi. And yeah, if I'm being honest, it's the kind of sound that I would really like to hear over the stretch of an EP. So oolacile, you know, don't know what you're planning in the next few months with the label, with Halcyon, but yeah, La La Noi, you know, hearing that first half, definitely an artist that I would love to hear over the stretch of an EP. So if you can get it done, then let's hear it. Let's hear it. This compilation is it's a bit of a madness, I can't lie. And in rounding up here, I mean, I don't want to keep you too much longer because I think I've rambled enough here in my general bewilderment when it comes to this compilation. What I've heard, what I've said about it, I mean, you've witnessed my reactions, my analyses. I think just as it went on, progressively just kind of lost my mind more and more, and that just says it all, I suppose. But yeah, that should be more than enough to tell you what I think about this compilation. Bottom line, really enjoying it. So much incredible quality here. The standard is insane, amazing variety as well. Also, I really do want to mention that I just very much appreciate the length of it. You know, not too long, not too short. Could have been a bit shorter, but chose not to go for that, which I think is good. I think 9 for me anyway is a perfect number. You know, somewhere between, you know, 9 and 12, I think it's just fantastic if you're going for that level of quality. All of them here, anyway, yeah, excelling in a multitude of ways. And we have a few on that note that really are just in that top band for me when it comes to just standouts for the compilation overall. From Basic and Stasic, then Vorso, then Trinist, then Ver, and A Lydian as well. But, you know, that isn't to say anything about the others, which, again, you know, as I said before, are also very, very good in a multitude of ways. But for me, those 5 I mentioned, 5 out of 9. So we're talking about a very good compilation here. But yeah, those 5 are just ticking all the boxes and fucking excelling on multiple fronts. Well, pretty much all fronts. So, yeah, bottom line, though, Cerebrum, Volume 1, what a comp. And again, we are definitely looking at a compilation of the year contender right here. For sure. But now, and as always, I want to pass it off to you guys. What are you all making of Cerebrum Volume 1? And is it in fact, like I said, for you also one of the best compilations in bass music of this year, of 2021? And also, which tracks of the 9 are your picks and why? Drop all of your views, thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Beyond that, keep it naughty. If it's naughty, then you know, and I shall see all of you legends in the next one. Peace.